Alright, I got the 8-track player out of the console, and as you can see, the motor's pretty well frozen up on the, and I'm gonna take it off. I'm gonna try to take it off a little bit and get it apart. And I think we're gonna start out by taking this board off. I'll be right back. Alright, after you undo 4 screws, it just lifts right off. Now to figure out when the motor comes off, what we're going to need to do is oil it. And I got some old, really old looking Zoom spout here. I believe will do the trick. And the camera angle is not that optimal right at the moment. This came off the 8-track player just now. And as you can tell, I got neighbor doing some work, and I don't want to stop him for sure. Alright, I got a little bit of an advancement somewhere along the line. Yeah, we figured out that this motor is mounted on by clips that have rubber grommets under them. And I gotta figure out a way to get them off, which is fairly easy, but you wanna be careful when you do it because they'll fly across the room and you'll never see them again. I've never worked on one of these before, so that's an experience on its own. Let's see, I want to take that one off. It's got a grounding strap right there. Screwdriver's free, and I don't have the right bit. So maybe, just maybe, not on that one, but will on the others. Got a little bit out. Anyway, I'll pause you again. Right about now is when I say overbuilt is an understatement. These are, it's proven to be a little bit of a pain to get this motor out because of the way it's soldered in. Basically, it you know, there's this wiring harness right here, and it goes to the hole on the side there. That's a micro switch right there. And there's the Molex plug that goes to the stereo. Right now it's just being a pain. I just wanted to turn on the video so I could figure out how this goes back together, basically. A little bit of trouble getting that one screw out on that one side. I'll pull it first. Now I'll pause you again. So a few minutes later, and I've got it this far along, just pulled that out and clean that up a little bit, and just pulled it apart right here. Of course, the wiring goes through the top of the motor, so that's going to be a little bit tricky. And you can see that grease is really gummed. Well, I've used both of these products that are in the shop right now, and neighbor's working kind of loud, so I'm going to end the video here. I've had a little bit of difficulty, but that's fine. All right, things have gotten quiet again. I'm about to wrap up the reassembly. And sooner or later, we're going to see how well this works. I think that grommet just went up through there some way. Really don't know. It fell off. So I'll turn it over and try it. It's probably time for a new belt, and so forth, who knows. Well, it's looking pretty good so far. Apology again. So I haven't put it back inside the console yet. I'm going to try it out right here and right now.
Well, this time he's a coming on a cloud. As he is, we shall be the same. For grace will burst open all over this land, as the great I am, he calls her name. When he steps out of heaven again, for the claim those that he's born again. Well, the King once before, and he comes one time more, when he steps out of heaven again. When he steps out of heaven again.
That seemed to be pretty successful, but I got a noise here somewhere that I don't like. It's louder than I think it should be. All right, I got the 8-track player out of the console, and I lubricated the motor by taking it apart. I did a video on that. But somewhere along the line, it's just making too much noise for my liking. And I just wanted to get some opinion on that. Haven't got it ironed out yet. That was the tape, I guess. Old belts seem to be doing pretty good. I previously did a video about the excessive noise it seems to be making, but I think I found my problem. The spring is touching that wheel. Now to get it bent back to where it's supposed to go. Or even if it's hooked up right, I don't know. That's funny looking, to be honest. Well, it's doing its intended job still. There's nothing hooked up on that other end. All it was, that's just there to open and close the door. I mean, to hold the door closed on the player. That's it. No excessive ringing there. I just barely missed a track change. But yeah, it's working pretty good. Had to lube the motor is all it was. I don't know if it's a cell phone or what, but something's getting into the 8-track player and causing it to make a thumping sound, a little bit of like a heartbeat or whatever. We'll set the volume all the way up right now. If you unplug it, it goes away. I mean, unplug the audio cable from the back of the stereo. Well, when I first reinstalled the 8-track player, I had very weak sound, but that could be from these jacks. But when I switched over to my cell phone and played it for a little while, it worked. Now the 8-track's working again. I see it just switched tracks, so it might be a little while for you to song. You can see that I've not fastened that board back to the cabinet yet.